Who really owns these casinos?
Esau, the white man. Dad don't own nothing in America. Dad don't own nothing in America. Dad don't own nothing.
So what's this talk about Native Americans own casinos? And that's like their form of reparations.
Yeah, that's not. If you really think Native Americans are running a casino, you out your damn mind. Not running nothing. Not running nothing.
Okay. One of the popular questions, if you can read my hat, what does my hat say?
When was America great?
What's your answer to that question? When was America great?
When was America great? Before it was called America.
Why?
Because they weren't here. You know who they are.
I know who they are, but the audience
They
may
know
not.
who they are. You know who you are. Right?
Okay. Um,
Sometimes I speak like Paul just to intrigue the viewer. Who the hell is he talking about? Oh, I know who he's talking about. Matter of fact, if you know who I'm talking about, put it in the comments. Let me know who is they.
who is they? See, not they, them, she, her, but they.
Exactly.
Right? They. Um, from my study of history, I've noticed some similarities on how Native Americans or indigenous people were treated and how Negroes were treated when they came here.
Yeah.
And I read a lot of how they.
I'm so glad you said that. Go ahead.
Why?
Because let me kill this lie. Native Americans had slaves. That's a damn lie.
I've encountered that as well, right?
That's a lie.
So, hear me out, right? I can understand the statement Native Americans had slaves.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
Uh-huh.
However, when you look into it, I found two things.
Mm-hmm.
I found Native Americans who sided with white people
Uh-huh.
and wanted to be loved by white people and be involved with white people, and they had slaves, their own people and of Negro descent, to oppress them the same way white people oppressed Native Americans and Negro slaves. And then I found Native Americans who, on paper, had Negro slaves only to protect their families,
Now,
to protect them from being taken by white people.
remember them $5 Indians we was
Yeah.
talking about? That's who had slaves.
Mm.
But they're registered as Indians, so Native Americans had slaves. But
Gotcha.
real natives helped slaves.
Yeah, I agree. I've
You see what I'm saying?
seen so much in
Native
history about
Americans
that.
wasn't beating the backs of black people and hanging them and lynching them and castrating them. Native Americans, to protect black people, would legally take them as slaves and let them live and marry in our families. White people wasn't doing that with black people.
Yeah, I've seen that, especially with the Seminole Indians. You had they use what the term that's used is the Black Seminole and the Red Seminoles. And I've read a book called Black Indian, and how they actually would fight to rescue and free each other from slavery. When one was captured, everyone would go to rescue them and free them from the white slave catchers. And they traveled and fought together all the way down to Mexico.
Okay.
What is the connection, or why is there a connection between Native Americans, indigenous, and the Negroes that were brought here to the Americas?
Because Native Americans are niggas, and niggas are Native American. That's why.
What does that mean?
They know what that means.
Who's they? You said they
If
before,
you know
and now you're saying
if
they
you know
are.
who they are, put it in the comments.
Well, you said they before.
Native Americans are niggas too, and niggas are Native American.
So
What I'm doing is I'm breaking down that middle wall of division.
Yes.
Because you got black people who think they black, but they forefather probably Native American.
True.
But the point I'm illustrating is that we family.
Got it.
Yep.
So since we're a family, what's preventing us from coming back together then?
The devil.
And loving each other.
The devil.
The red horns, tail, pitchfork.
They know who the devil. Who's the devil? Tell us who the devil is. This is how you get the engagement.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the comment section.
Who is the devil? You tell me. If I say it, they're going to flag the video and none of this happened. But you tell us in the comment section who the devil is that then separated this beautiful family. Right? The house of Jacob. What's in the house? A family.
What are your final thoughts, last thoughts about Native Americans being in America?
My final thoughts. I would say to any Native American out there that you have to come back to the Most High, right? A lot of us refer to him as the Great Spirit. You got to come to him in that Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's the God of the Native Americans, not the wind, not the sun, not the
Mother
shine,
Earth.
yeah, not the shine off the water, you know, not woman, not a pregnant woman. That's not God. The Most High is the God of the Bible. You learn about him, come back to your culture, and we'll get out of this place, man.